Hello everyone, this is Global Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that some of my video courses are already available. Buy them if you haven't done it yet. I would really appreciate your support. Today I'd like to show you this jacket once again. I'm going to show you how to make a pattern for it. There are two princess seams on the front. The side seam is a bit shifted to the back, as it was in my basic pattern. There are two flap pockets here. The stand collar is combined with the shawl collar. Initially, the neckline was different. We made kind of a dart here to make it more round and open. This is how the neckline was supposed to look like. Here's the dart. It's not even seen from under the collar. I'll show you everything in detail. I've already given you a review of this jacket in the previous video. Now you can see it on the dummy. I believe that it looks much better on me than it does on the dummy. My body is perfect, pretty square. There are one-piece sleeves in this jacket. I'm not going to show you in detail how to make a jacket. There is nothing special about it that I didn't show you earlier. Probably you do not know yet how to combine such colors and how to make such necklines. I hope that these videos will be helpful. You have an opportunity to get useful information from the different videos. Have a look at my basic pattern. These are the front and the back. You probably remember that I've already shown you how to extend the pattern for the outerwear. I extended the front and the back by 7 mm. As for me, I prefer making jackets and coats according to my original basic pattern. Otherwise, I have to cut the extra fabric all of the time. But if I need to make the drop shoulders or the raised sleeves, I change them in the pattern. I like the armhole lines in my basic pattern. In this case, I didn't extend it for the shoulder pads. It's possible to set small 7 mm shoulder pads here. Please be very attentive. Have a close look at the pattern. First, I'll draw the lines with a pencil, and then I'll outline them with a marker pen. As usual, I start with the neckline. First of all, I need to make it 1 cm wider on the shoulder. Have a close look here. You can see that it's not too tight. As for the neckline on the back, it's better not to cut it at all, or cut 5 mm as maximum. When you make a stand collar, it may be pulled back if you cut the neckline too much. It's very important for a stand collar to fit the neck well. Let's get down to work. I'll start with the neckline and the button stand extension. First, I need to make the neckline 1 cm wider. I need to measure and mark 1 cm both at the front and at the back. I'm not going to cut anything from the center back. I've made the neckline 1 cm wider. I'll outline it with a marker pen later. What about the button stand extension? I've already told you about the button stands a lot of time. I studied a lot of books about button stands. The information is very complicated. I think what I show you is much easier. The main thing you need to know is the width of the button stand. For example, the extension for button stand in this jacket should be 2 centimeters. That makes the total width of the button stand 4 centimeters, not more. Have a look here. You can see that it's 4 centimeters wide. The center front of the right and the left side should match. Do not extend them more. Otherwise, there will be a lot of extra fabric here. The garments you make should be neat. Do not make large extensions for a button stand. It's wrong. Even when sewing coats, you should know an exact width of an extension. As for the shirts, an extension should be 1.5 centimeters wide, not more. Now, I need to add 2 centimeters for the button stand. Watch the way I'm doing it. Do not forget to sign the details. The center front, the button stand. This detail is 2 centimeters wide. This is the button stand extension. I've made the neckline wider, and I've drawn the button stand extension. Let's have a look at the collar. When the collar is ready, I'll draw the darts, tucks, and princess seams. When I was learning to sew, I was taught to draw an inclined line for a one-piece stand collar. But in this case, there was extra fabric on the neck. It was really hard to get rid of it. That's why I draw the collar perpendicular to the shoulder slope. This is the beginning of the shoulder. This angle should be drawn at the angle of 90 degrees. Next, I need to measure the back neckline. 9.5 centimeters. Let's make it 10. It's much easier to cut an extra piece. This angle should also be right. The width of the stand collar, without the seam allowance, is 3.5 centimeters. I need to measure and mark this distance and then draw the stand collar. I hope that everything is clear so far. Have a look here. The width of the collar is 3.5 centimeters up from the shoulder. Down from this point, you can start drawing the shawl collar. To do that, first I need to decide how deep I want the neckline to be. Let me think. 17 centimeters. I want it to be pretty deep. I need to measure and mark 17 centimeters down from the neck base. Of course, you can make it as deep as you want. Next, I need to mark the position of the first button. It will be attached here. You can attach it lower. It's all up to you. I can start drawing the collar now. You can make it of any shape and size you want. In my case, this angle is pretty low. You can change it. I've already shown you how to make such collars in the videos about the cashmere jacket. Watch the videos about it if you haven't done it yet. Be very careful. Draw smooth, beautiful lines. There is no right or wrongs for drawing the colors. You can draw them however you want. This is how I want it to look like. The collar is ready. Have a look at the new pattern. These lines are not needed anymore. I'll cross them. I'll outline the needed details with a marker pen. You can draw a collar of any shape and size you want. Be creative. This is the edge of the button stand. This is the first button. This is the center front. The shawl collar is combined with the stand collar. Next, I need to draw a fold line. But you better mark it during the fitting. This is the best thing to do. I'll draw it this way. Have a look at it in the jacket. I'm drawing a dotted line. I recommend you put it on a jacket and fold in the label to define the position of this line. Next, we'll have to make a tuck. It should start about 3 or 4 centimeters below the shoulder and about 2 centimeters up from the first button. The width of the tuck should be about 2 centimeters. This is how I made the collar in my jacket. Due to the tuck, the neckline is not straight but slightly round. The collar is ready, let's continue working. I need to make the armhole 1 centimeter deeper. This line is absolutely straight at the top, and it's round and beautiful at the bottom. Next, I'm going to draw the princess seam. You can draw it wherever you want. You can make princess seams both on the front and the back, or just on the front. It's up to you. I want to move the opening of the waist tuck to the princess seam. I'm making the princess seams only on the front. The back is not changed. Do not forget about the shoulder darts. Thanks to them, the shoulders and the armholes fit the bodies very well. Next, I need to move the opening of the chest dart to the princess seam. I'll show you how to do it. I'm cutting the original chest dart to be able to close its opening. The pattern is almost ready. The jacket is made of Chanel style fabric. You can see some other fabrics behind me. You know that I love Chanel style. The pattern is almost ready. Probably some of you will have to make two waist tucks. Do not forget that our basic pattern is not very tight. The extension for the button stand was drawn without the seam allowance. A stand collar combined with a different type of the collar always looks very beautiful. I need to cut this tuck as well. It's very important. I want you to see everything clearly. I'm not going to cut the pattern for the back because it's not changed. Have a look at the front. If you know how to work with the basic pattern, you can modify it and make different garments on its basis without any problems. Of course, if you lack knowledge and practice, it takes quite a lot of time and does not give you pleasure. Watch my series of videos on working with the basic patterns. In these videos, I show you how to adjust them for different designs. I think that they are very useful. I show you a lot of different details and techniques. Be different and beautiful. My name is Irina Paukshte. Buy my courses, subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press the like and the bell buttons. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.